family?
What up? What's going on, man?
Another day, another struggle, boss. Maintaining. Walk on the righteous side of the folk road, man.
Yeah, man. Road to righteousness, man. That's the way to go.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's nice to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. Always, brother. Always,
Yeah.
man. Like I say, you always look. Every time I see you, you look like you in good health, man. Your skin look nice. You know what I'm saying? You look like you maintaining in there, doing what you gotta do.
Yeah, under the circumstances, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I gotta maintain.
You already know.
And a few other brothers getting together, trying to construct, the injustice that's going on inside of these walls.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about, a good place to start is at the top of the pyramid.
Facts. Facts.
Making people aware of these people that make power plays. Such as, John Charles Carney. He's the governor of the state of Delaware. And then we have Claire M.D. Mathis is the commissioner of DOC, shall assume full and active charge of the DOC and its factories and its services. Then we have Shane Traxler as the bureau chief of the Bureau of Prisons, is responsible for the Bureau of Prisons' effective strategies to keep communities and factories safe. So first, we must, everything happened in stages and degrees. We got to understand these people and their intentions of not wanting to run this prison how it's supposed to be ran.
Mm-hmm.
They running this prison off of corruption. Right now they have a committee that's inside of here that's coming inside these walls, known as the ACA,
mm-hmm.
known for American Correctional Association.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they come inside of the prison and they investigate and see what's going on inside of here, so they know where to make changes at and make the public aware and whatever else they have to do. But what they doing is, they all in cahoots. The ACA is in cahoots with Governor Carney. He in cahoots. The ACA is in cahoots with Claire Mathis, in cahoots with Shane Troxler. They all in cahoots. The reason why I'm saying they in cahoots, I'm not saying just to be saying that they in cahoots because, in the paper, they making the public seem like far as like everything's A-OK in here. Everything is 100%. Just like they stated in the paper, it's 99.5% of the standard,
mm-hmm.
which is very severely understaffed. And
mm-hmm.
the public and everybody should know this. It's severely understaffed in here. It's to the point where they can't even run regular functions as it should be. People getting knocked out of school education because, they don't have the rovers to take them there. There's not enough job for the ratio of the prison here. So it's pretty much enough. It leaves us out for nothing to do. It leaves grounds for revolution.
Right.
Because ain't nothing changed since 2017, February 1st, when the uprising occurred here at James C. Vaughn Correctional Center. When a correctional officer got killed, lost his life. This is where the understaffing come to play in. It's not a safe environment for me or the staff.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing really changed since the uprising. And people need to know why the uprising occurred. For the same reasons of what's going on right now. Of the administration is lying to the public. We want a better educational system. We want more jobs for the ratio of the prison. Because all prisoners cannot work here. We left on tiers doing nothing. But they can keep disciplining us. So this is what the public needs to know. Because ain't nothing changed since the uprising 2017, February 1st. And a few officers got injured and one got killed.
Wow.
See, sometimes a revolution must occur for change to come. And this is what the ACA that's supposed to be coming inside of here and let it be known what's going on inside of here, what's really going on inside of here. So what we need is a thorough investigation because they all in cahoots. So right now we just trying to set up a social platform. We need a social platform We need somebody outside of Corny. We need somebody outside of the commissioner of Claire D. Mathis. Somebody outside of Shane Troxler. You know?
Yeah, yes, sir. I hear you.
You know, really exists in here. You know, we can't even work. There's people that just went out of state. They went to PA. People that never had jobs. People that never was enrolled in school. That was locked in the SHU program at James T. Vaughn Correctional Center. They never knew what it felt like to elevate. As soon as they got transferred up out of here for the reason of the uprising, and I'm not talking about these was people that was involved. These wasn't the people wasn't involved. They had to move them, not just because of that. They moved them because they was understaffed. See, this is what the ACA and administration and Ward and May is not telling the public. They placing lies. They placing lies inside of the newspaper. But then you have people like me and others, you know what I'm saying, that feel the same way I feel. They have to counter these lies. We have to counter these lies. We got to combat these lies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they try to swipe them under the rug. We lifting the rug up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, basically, we need change, man. We got, like, back to what I was saying, if people was going to PA, they went to the PA and they elevated. They went to the main compound. Why do we have to go out of state to elevate? Because we in here, we locked in SHU programs like this. Look behind me. I'm in maximum security. I've been down here since 2016 and ain't reached the compound yet.
Mm-hmm. You see,
I ain't seen nobody yet.
they try to blur it out too. The background, it's like kind of blurred.
Oh yeah, they try to blur it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's people that went to PA and they expanded. It's no elevating here. It's people that went to PA. So these are questions that we need answered, that needs to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These is the answers that we need, and it needs to be addressed. Why people gotta go outside the PA to elevate, to be enrolled in school, get degrees and stuff of that nature?
Mm-hmm. That's the issue right there. That's a serious issue.
You know? For example, my boy Andrew Hager, you know, they had him locked back here in the SHU program. He's not a violent inmate. They just transferred him to Maryland. Mm-hmm. He's a Hager RCI right now. He's on the main compound. He's enrolled in school. He's working.
Wow.
You got Ron Archie. He was back here in the SHU program. He's down North Carolina. Now he's working on the maintenance crew down there, and he's enrolled in school. Wow. So with the public and everybody else need to see that there's no type of elevation here whatsoever. Mm-hmm. The understaffed, they can't run functions correctly how it's supposed to be ran. I was in building 18. I was going to school every Monday and Wednesday. Now I elevated. It came to 17. They dropped me from school. Why is that? Mm-hmm. If that was, I should have stayed where I was at.
Yeah, ain't no rehabilitation when it comes to that kind of program.
Yes, sir. And there's no rehabilitation here. They learn in the paper about that. Talk about rehabilitation programs and educational programs. They lie about everything. But we swiping that thing on the road, man. Mm-hmm. But so basically, you know, we need help, man. We need a public help, man. We need out sharpened, man. You know, people screaming Black Lives Matter, man. Prison lives matter, man. Mm-hmm. We need out sharpened. We need somebody to shine a light on Delaware, man.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, we need somebody to shine a light on Delaware, family, man.
Yeah. They need everybody. People need to hear y'all story, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, and people need to get together, man. We need that outside support, man. Mm-hmm. We need to together, man. We need to start holding Zoom meetings. You know, with like 20, 50 people on the screen. We talked about James T. Vaughn Correctional Center. We talked about Delaware. You know, Delaware needs to be put in a cycle. This is why all these other prisons, they swiping so much stuff under the rug, we ain't never in the cipher. Like I said, I've been here since 2016, man. And look at Ward and May. He using all this trickery, all this treasury and everything. He's a trickery. He keeps telling the inmates over and over again, yo, I'm going to create more jobs for the race or the prison, but he's not. He's not doing nothing at all. Matter of fact, let's talk about this. Somebody just got murdered a couple months ago. And he still don't want to do cell agreements. He place you in the cell with anybody. Place you in the cage with anybody. So he's the one that's really creating a hostile environment. Let's talk about that. He's the one creating a hostile. Somebody just got murdered 2 months ago. Let's talk about that. So this is why we need a real investigation, like 60 days in. Have any of y'all ever seen 60 days in? That's where they took people from the public, ex-cops, ex-COs, came inside of a penitentiary, came inside our jail, and the guards that was there wasn't aware of them being there. It was a program set up. It was called 60 Days In. And they came out of the institution, and they see that was going on. And then when they left, they see that it was us. It wasn't us that was the problem. It was the administration that was the problem.
They open their eyes, yeah.
A real investigation, not no ACA investigation that's in cahoots. They all in cahoots with May, the warden May here. They all in cahoots, man. D. Mathis, you know what I mean? The commissioner, Carney, Shane Troxler, they all in cahoots, man. They swipe everything under the rug, man. We need a real investigation. People to come in here and see what's going on. And why can they run regular functions? And why they don't have a psychologist here to diagnose people? Why is people being diagnosed without psychologists being here?
Wow.
There's all types of stuff.
Now that's something different. Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, this is what's going on inside of here, brother. This is what's going on. This is why I'm on this social platform right here and I'm talking right now. Yeah. You know, they falsifying complaints and everything. They just had a lawsuit with connections. But they saying in the paper, you know, they understand the 99%. That's a lie.
99%.
Yes. And that's why we need a real investigation inside of here. To see what's really going on, because you're not going to get the truth from ACA. You're not going to get the truth from the DOC, James T. Vaughn Correctional Center. You're not going to get the truth. You know? They not, you know, so it's a lot of mishaps here, a whole bunch, man. And we need a thorough investigation, like 60 days in. People need to Google that, 60 days in. Go ahead and watch it on YouTube or something like that. That's what type of investigation we need inside of here.
Absolutely.
And they creating, and not to mention, they creating a revolution. They creating a revolution in us, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. The administration is doing this. So like I already said, ain't nothing changed since the uprising of February 1st, 2017, when the correctional officer got killed and a few of them got injured. So look at the administration, because we've been reaching out to them. So point the finger at them. Point the finger at them, and they creating this revolution. You know, this is stuff that we don't want to take. We coming peacefully, we put our hands up. And we tell yo, listen, create more jobs, Warden May, for the ratio of the prison, so we're not just sitting around here doing nothing. Change your education system so more people can get an education. And don't just have a committee board out there on the compound, the main compound. Have one back here in the SHOE program for the voiceless. You know, so they creating this joint. They creating a monster. That's what they doing, man. So people just need to know ain't nothing changed since that uprising, man.
Wow. Yeah, man. Let me interject though. Let me interject because you mentioning all of these, mishaps and injustices that's going on, all of these troubled things that kind of have y'all on guard. And like you said, you mentioned that situation with the guards being injured and the one being murdered. How do you, like, where are you at mentally, and like what type of things do you do to elevate yourself given the current situation that you in?
Well, tell you the truth, it's my comrades that make me stronger here. Wow. We, don't give us education, so we buy books on education and educating ourselves. So it's my comrades, man. We getting books since they drop us from the The school, for no reason, really, understaffed. We buy books, educational books, math on maths, economics, science, and we educate each other. We bond together. We bonded by the struggle. So that's how I maintain and us as one elevate by buying educational books and each one teach one, and that's what we do. We talk through the vetting system. That's what we do. Yes, that's what we do. So that's how we elevate. We have to go outside of this prison and not allow this prison to bring us down. And we got to educate each other. We got math books. We buy math books. We buy all types of books, and we just sit down and we teach each other. So we not get it from them.
Hey, that.
Yeah, so that's what we do, brother.
No matter what type of situation you in, having unity and like you said, y'all are bonded by experience. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, that right there, creates a brotherhood, and that's something that they can't take away. Like they can try to, control everything about you, your well-being, everything. But as long as you have somebody else that can relate to your struggle and what you got going on, and have the same agendas as you, and same goals, same visions, then like that's like that's half the battle. Like that's gonna keep y'all strong and solidified. Regardless of what they throw at you. So that's a blessing.
Yeah. So it's like, what's the next step? It's like that. These the questions that I need.
Cut off. 16 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get him back on here, but because we definitely had a couple other things to talk about. But yeah, man, that was Jamar again, prison interview number 2. We're gonna lock in again. Again, like you see, he has a vision. He mentioned Zoom calls and outreach, and things like that. So he definitely has a vision. Sounds like he has some brothers in there with him, some comrades, as he said, who have the same agenda, same vision, same goals. So I'm gonna lock in with him again, and we're gonna see what else he has to say about it, because this story definitely needs to be heard. James T. Vaughn definitely needs to be put under the microscope, and let these people tell their story, positive or the negative, because they're human beings just like us, and they need to be heard regardless of their situations, regardless of their cases, regardless of their convictions. Everybody has a story, and everybody has layers to them as well. There are some people that's far left, but everybody has a story, and it needs to be told. Peace.